Number 15. Child finds parents. This 5-year-old child calls 911 after walking into a gruesome murder scene in their parents' bedroom. The child describes the scene with detail that no child should ever see. The operator asks the child what caused him to wake up that night, and the answer is chilling. The operator handles the situation very well in keeping the child calm and is careful not to scare them. She distracts them with talk about dogs in school. You can almost forget that the child has just walked in on 2 bloody parents.
Where's your emergency?
Hello.
Hello. Is everything okay?
My mommy and daddy.
Uh-huh.
I think there's a bullet on the floor.
There's a what?
And there's blood coming out of my dad's mouth, and he fell off the bed.
He did. Where's Mommy at?
I don't know. I think they're dead.
What do you mean, sweetheart?
I don't know.
Okay, your daddy's on the floor. How old are you?
I'm 5 years old, and I have a dog in the house.
Okay, baby. Okay. Let me get somebody right over to you. Did you go in your mommy and daddy's room?
There's blood.
All over the place?
Not all over. There's blood on the plant and blood on the floor.
Oh my goodness. You have your little doggie with you?
And 3 cats.
Well, and you got some cats too?
3 cats and 1 dog.
Okay. Are you the only one there besides Mommy and Daddy?
I said mommy and daddy, and they didn't even answer.
Okay. Okay, what I want you to do, honey, I want you to stay on the phone with me. What is your name? Oh, that's a very pretty name.
Actually, it's
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is a beautiful name. What's your doggie's name?
Liza.
Okay. And what made you wake up tonight?
I think I heard a gunshot.
You heard a gun?
Yes, and I see a bullet laying on the floor. I think it's a bullet.
Really? Who has a gun in the house?
I don't see a gun, but I'm scared.
Oh, sweetheart, I will not let anything happen to you.
Can you send the deputy down?
I promise I will. And you're only 5 years old? You are so smart for 5 years old. Wow. Are you off of school this week?
No, I go to school next year.
You do? Oh my gosh, you're not even in kindergarten yet?
No,
Oh, what's your doggie's name?
Liza.
Liza. What kind of doggie is she?
Number 14. I feel fantastic. Yet another viral and terrifying video that graced YouTube. This one is a blonde robot in the middle of what is probably a living room, singing a strange and high-pitched song that includes the lyrics, "I feel fantastic," and to top off the creep factor, "Please leave, run, run, run." The robot does change positions a few times, and towards the end, she's even in a new outfit. It should be mentioned that midway through the strange music video, there's a random shot of the backyard. The earliest upload of this was in 2009. Many people began saying that the robot was created by a serial killer, as some form of statue bride. The shot to the backyard was allegedly a shot of where the killer buried his victims, and the things the robot sings are to reflect what the killer wishes his victims would have said while being murdered. This mostly came about because the description on the video tells about the story in Greek mythology of Pygmalion, a man who made a statue bride because he was so fed up with the impure women that surrounded him. However, the true story behind this strange singing robot is actually a lot less creepy. Well, it's still kind of weird. This was all actually a music project done by John Bergeron. Back in 2004, he built this android which he named Tara and programmed her to sing songs that he wrote and recorded. He continued to sell the videos online, so this probably came from someone who was crazy enough to make a purchase, as there has never been proof of him having a YouTube account. This was actually a brilliant idea that wound up being horribly executed. As for the strange cutscene to the backyard, it's still unexplained, but it was most likely just an attempt to add some cinematic beauty to the video. Although the page cannot be found now, there has been proof that the music videos were sold back in the early days of the site. Considering there has been no activity from Bergeron since 2004, we can live out the rest of our lives safely knowing there will be no more Terra videos. Number 13, The Undeading. Published in October 2012 by the Heart and Stroke Foundation, this commercial features a woman in a post-apocalyptic zombie wasteland fighting to survive. The Halloween-themed commercial was filled with disgusting rotting corpses chasing this woman through dead city streets, as well as some pretty cool gory fight scenes. This woman suffers a heart attack during her fight to stay alive and not be eaten. The creepy and grotesque zombies immediately went into rescue mode and began to save the woman's life. A zombie dressed as a doctor calls 911 while another living corpse performs CPR. As this happens, tips for saving someone from a heart attack or stroke come on screen. This video seems innocent enough, just the Foundation's fun way of getting everyone into the spirit of Halloween and saving lives. But things get pretty dark when the woman awakens from her state and peers at the zombies that just saved her life, then gets eaten. Yeah, after the zombies put in all that work to save her, we find out it's just because they wanted her fresh when they devoured her. Of all the ways this commercial could have ended, the creators chose a pretty morbid way of doing it. On the bright side, this video led to a huge event in which over 5,000 people were CPR trained. Number 12. Owen Hart's Fall. Pro wrestling gained a massive fan base during the 90s, with many tuning in to watch their favorite wrestler personalities enter the ring. One of the most renowned wrestling families are the Harts, from Calgary, Canada. Youngest of the family was Owen, who played in the WWF as the Blue Blazer. On May 23, 1999, Owen was participating in the Over the Edge pay-per-view event in Kansas City, Missouri. Owen was meant to descend from the ceiling into the ring, then fall face first when nearly on the ground, as a comedic element to his persona. As he came down in the ring, the release mechanism triggered too early, and Owen dropped several feet and directly onto his chest. He was rushed for treatment. Sadly, Owen did not recover and he passed away. While the entire event was airing live on pay-per-view, the cameras were trained on the audience at the time of this happening, and it was not seen except by those present at the arena. The WWF announced they had no intention of releasing the video of this incident, and all that exists are still images taken by audience members.